All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're talking about maybe the most important project you will ever work on, yourself. There's this idea that the person you're becoming is so much more important than the person you are right now. So today, we're going to break down exactly how to make that future self, someone you are genuinely deeply proud of.
But first, let's talk about a feeling I am sure we've all had. It's that feeling of running on a treadmill all day long, you're sweating, you're tired, but you look around and realize you haven't actually gone anywhere. It is the classic busy but not better trap.
I mean, have you ever gotten to the end of a long, exhausting day and this exact question pops into your head? It is such a huge red flag. It's your brain telling you, hey, all this effort, it isn't translating into actual progress. See, activity and achievement are two totally different things. And just realizing that, that's the real first step towards growth.
So, if just being busy isn't the answer, then what is? Well, the real solution starts with a pretty fundamental shift in how we even think about progress. We need to completely redefine what the goal of self-improvement is in the first place.
And this is it. This is the whole game. It's not about beating the person next to you. It's about being just a little bit better than the person you were 24 hours ago. When you frame it like that, growth suddenly feels manageable, it feels personal, and honestly, it's way more sustainable. It just takes all that pressure off and puts the power right back in your hands.
Okay, so to make this really practical, we've kind of distilled everything down into a simple three-part framework. Think of this as your new operating system for personal development.
First things first, you absolutely cannot improve what you don't understand. Self-awareness is the foundation for everything else. And look, this isn't about being harsh on yourself. It's just about an honest assessment. You can do this by journaling, maybe meditating, or even just asking a good friend for some candid feedback. The most important question you can ask is, where am I starting from?
All right, next up, and this one is so crucial. Forget about relying on motivation. I mean, let's be real, it's a fickle friend. It shows up when it wants to and disappears when you need it most. What really drives change are the systems and habits you build. These are the things that carry you forward automatically, even on the days you really don't feel like it.
Just think about the difference here. The old way of thinking is to set some massive, intimidating goal like, I'm going to read 50 books this year. But the new, much more effective way is to create a tiny, almost ridiculously easy habit, like, I'm going to read for just 5 minutes every day. See, the first approach almost always leads to burnout, but the second one, that leads to real, lasting change. And this chart really shows why those tiny habits are so incredibly powerful. This is the magic of compounding. A tiny 1% improvement each day, it doesn't feel like anything, right? But over the course of a year, you end up almost 38 times better than where you started. It's proof that the small, consistent investments are the ones that give you the biggest returns in the long run.
And finally, number 3, you have to protect your attention like it's your most valuable asset, because it is. True productivity isn't about having a longer to-do list. It's about applying intense focus to the very few things that actually matter. So manage your energy, not just your time. Try to work in short, focused bursts on your biggest priorities when you know your energy is at its peak.
Okay, so we've covered the big ideas and the framework. Now let's bring it all together into a super practical, 3-step action plan you can literally start using the second this is over.
Here it is. It's super simple. Step 1. Just identify one single area you want to improve, and then pick one tiny atomic habit that moves you forward. Step 2. Execute that habit. Set aside a focused block of time, put your phone away, and give it your full, undivided attention. And then step 3, at the end of the day, or maybe the end of the week, just reflect. What worked, what didn't? This little loop of action and reflection, that is how you fine-tune your personal growth engine.
And as you get started on this, please always remember this one thing. This is not a race with a finish line. The goal isn't to reach some mythical state of perfection, because that doesn't exist. It's a continuous, lifelong journey of learning and adjusting and growing. It's really just about becoming a little bit better day by day.
So, I'll leave you with this final thought to chew on. Every single choice you make today, every small habit you do or don't do, every moment of focus, every act of self-reflection, it's like a vote for the person you are becoming. Your future is being built right now, in this moment. So the only question left is, who are you choosing to become?